It is Saturday, July 31st, 2021. I'm looking at a tweet from CNN Politics. This tweet is to boost the popularity of CNN Politics, to make them look good, to make the Democrats look good. It says, young people to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Eliminate the filibuster, it says, to protect our future. Supposedly, that is young people that is sending that message to Chuck Schumer. Now, I wonder if it's even real. Probably fake. Further down on that message it says, over 24 youth-focused organizations and more than 100 other young people sent Majority Leader Chuck Schumer a letter. Aw, isn't that cute? Those young people want to help destroy the United States of America. So, let's go down the rabbit hole. Let's chase the rabbit down the rabbit hole. What exactly would happen? Let's go through a little scenario. See, that scenario is what if the Democrats got rid of the filibuster? Okay. Democrats got rid of it today. Poof. Gone. It's history. Now that it's gone, see, the Democrats are kind of failing on so many different areas. They're failing on the border with the migrants. That doesn't look good for them. They're failing where else? They're bringing migrants from overseas. Look at what happened in the White House. I was reading something the other day where it said something about illegal migrants now being in the Capitol or something like that. Or on what position was it? I forgot already. In the cabinet or something like that. Filling different positions. Working with the Democrats. How about, what other things are they failing? The economy. They're failing. There might be another shutdown. That'll make them really unpopular. All kinds of things. So let's say in 2022, okay, we got rid of the filibuster today. That way the Democrats can just completely ignore the Republicans. Which they're already doing, right? But then they can just push everything through. Anything they want, they can just push it through. And just completely ignore the Republicans whatsoever. Because of the filibuster. Republicans can fight back with the filibuster, right? So 2022 comes. The Republicans take over the House and the Senate. So what's going to happen to Biden? He might still be there for a little while, but he won't be able to do anything. He cannot get anything done that he wants. The Democrats then might want to use the filibuster. But it's gone. You see, because the Democrats themselves got rid of the filibuster. Well, now, because the Democrats like to cry. The Democrats always like to get everything done their way. If the Republicans does something their way, the Democrats kind of get upset. And they'll say something like, oh, that's illegal, or this, that, and the other. They try to use the filibuster. Look at Texas. Down in Texas, they couldn't get their way. There was only one way out, and that was to leave the state of Texas. That was the only option that the Democrats had. Now, if they go back, they're going to be placed under arrest. Okay? So, the filibuster. Democrats got rid of the filibuster. Republicans take over the House and the Senate. The Democrats are going to cry and cry and cry. Now, what are you going to do? Because they're not going to have the filibuster anymore. The Democrats got rid of it. What are you going to do? What exactly are you going to do? So far, the Democrats have broken the law many times. Many times. I've already counted, I've gone over many of them, both on my podcast. I've gone over here on Twitter many times. And Democrats are pretty, you know, they cry a lot. It has to be done their way. But the thing is, if they get rid of the filibuster and the Republicans completely ignore the Democrats, it's just going to be horrible for you. And there's nothing you can do. So these young people, these inexperienced people, let's talk about that for a second. Young people are not experienced. I think I just said that, right? First of all, they have no idea how corrupt the Democrats are because just not too long ago, they were children themselves, right? They were just children. Now they think they know everything. They're ready to run the world. The future belongs to them. They want to ignore what the real experienced people are. These politicians have been in office for 20 years, 30 years. They know how to lie. They are professional liars. And these young people are falling for all the lies that these politicians are feeding them. Here's one example. The politicians promised the young people, they promised the youth that they would forgive student debt. See, these young people fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. They thought, oh my gosh, all our debt's going to be forgiven. How wonderful is that? 4 days after Biden took over, he took over on like Monday or something like that, or Tuesday. On Friday afternoon, he was asked by the media, hey Biden, are you guys going to get rid of the student debt? Right away, Biden said something like, no, we can't do that. Something like it wouldn't work or it won't pass or something like that. But anyways, he finally told the truth. And basically to all those young people that thought their debt was going to be forgiven, Biden said, hey, I'm president now. I don't care about you anymore. That's basically what he said. So young people, inexperienced young people, don't have a clue. You see, the Democrats are a bunch of liars. They will make promises and tell you they'll do one thing, and then they will do something else.